So what we're going to do here is we're going to take these shapes, right? They're polygons, so they're closed shapes. They have all straight lines. Um, they're two-dimensional, and we're going to break them into sort of these more familiar shapes. Because what you can see here is we have this sort of odd configuration, right? Looks kind of like an L. So we are going to, in order to find the area, we're going to break it up into familiar shapes. We're going to break it up into two different rectangles. So I see a couple of different ways I could break this up. You can do it different ways. I might try saying, all right, well, I see right here, if I stretch this rectangle or this line, I have created a rectangle here, and I've also created a different rectangle here. And I can find the area of both of those in order to find the area of this whole shape. You also could choose to cut it here and have a rectangle here and a rectangle here. They're both the same, right? It's just two ways to kind of do the same process. So what I have seen in this rectangle is we have a length of 18. And then we're given this height here of 6. So to find the area, we're going to end up doing 18 times 6, okay, to get this sort of red rectangle. So I might say 10 times 6 is 60. 8 times 6, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. So when we add them together, we end up with 108. And those are centimeters. And they're squared because we multiplied two dimensions together to get it. So then we want to find the area of this little guy up here. So in this case, right, we know that the height here, the length of this green side is going to be 11 minus 6. Because this part right here, the red part is 6. So 11 minus 6, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So our height here is 5 centimeters, right? And then our width here we can find by using that same strategy with the opposite side. So we know that this whole thing is 18. This much of it is 13. So we want to subtract it. So 18 minus 13, 18, 17, 16, 15, or I could count up 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Either way, you're going to find that it's 5 centimeters. So when we multiply those together, we end up with 25 centimeters squared. And now we want to just piece those together. So we want to take our 108 and we want to add it to our 25 to get the total 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 333. And these are centimeters and they're squared. And you'll find that if you do it the opposite way, you break it into the opposite rectangles, kind of going vertical here, you should end up with the same thing because it's the same shape. You just cut it a little bit differently.